will do all they can to make sure the teachers and the students that are being kidnapped in Oyo State are being released unharmed. But let me say this clearly. I don't like politicizing anything that happens. You have said here in FCT that teachers have been kidnapped before. Why was there no protest in the country? It doesn't mean that the teachers in Abuja are not important. You see, I tell people the truth. Why is this one not particular? We're all concerned. We're all concerned, but let us not politicize issues. That's what I will not support. But we're all concerned about security situation. We're all concerned about how the teachers and students should be released. And we all know, without being biased, that the security system is doing quite a lot to make sure that they contain the level of insecurity in this country.
The president has shown focus. And I want to say to you, when Jonathan was to leave office, the same way he was blackmailed with insecurity, the same way they went to America, they made Obama to carry the placard of Chibok girls. Let me quickly branch to Oyo State, very quickly, by this. I want to say to you, before you get to the president in the hierarchy of leadership and governance, there is local government, there is states. States have security votes. They have people that are supposed to be working. They have Amotekun. They have all sorts of names. When you ask governors now, they will say, we are not chief security officers. That is incorrect. That was why I was giving an example of myself. And I want to say to you, in your state, I have strong belief, I may be wrong, that this sometimes can be orchestrated. The governor of Oyo State had his nomination, the nomination of his candidate in the face of this abduction. He did not take any action. No steps were taken. It was after all those nominations that he went to the family to visit them, that he brought somebody out, started crying, the husband of one of the women. It is sad. I can sometimes believe that this was orchestrated in a way, I'm not saying totally, by the government of Oyo State to blackmail President Tinubu, in a way.
That has become so incompetent will be praising them and say that, oh, terrorism is happening, Jonathan is doing nothing. Well done, Jonathan. Are we supposed to do that? We are in opposition. Our job is to look at even good things that they are doing and say they are not doing it well. That is the job of opposition. So we have no apologies for pointing out to Nigerians that this government is incompetent and has failed to provide security. If you say we are politicizing it, fix the problem so that we can't politicize it. Okay? Are we politicizing breathing of air? Every Nigerian can breathe air. We can't politicize it because there is no problem there. But if you fail to supply petroleum products and we say you are failing, you say we are politicizing it. Fix the problem so that we don't politicize it. If you say that there is terrorism, we are politicizing it, eliminate terrorism. 5 years ago, nobody is talking about terrorism in Nigeria. Under Jonathan, it has become an industry. And we should not take advantage of their failings so that we secure the votes of Nigerians in the next elections. There must be something wrong with them. We have made suggestions to the government on how to improve security. They have ignored it. They have set up 5 different committees that have given them recommendations how to address this problem of terrorism in the last 3 years. They have not implemented one. They are incompetent. But they try to blame other people.
So at this stage that we are right now with terrorism in Nigeria, what do you think is the solution, especially on how to rescue the girls?
Look, the government has the solution to this problem. Several committees have given them recommendations. They should just implement the recommendations in their drawer. Okay? As for rescuing the girls, we have seen examples of what countries do when this situation happens. You should have military action on the one hand and negotiation on the other hand. You should not foreclose anything because the lives of your citizens are at risk and you don't want to lose one life. You don't want to lose the life of one person. You don't want to lose the life of 250 girls. So whatever it takes to rescue those girls, should be done. If one of these girls was Jonathan's daughter, the story will be different. The only reason why these girls are still in captivity is because they are not the daughter of any important man in Nigeria, and we know it. And if you say I'm politicizing terrorism, go and rescue the girls so that I don't have a basis to politicize it.
So are you in support of negotiation?
I am in support of every option. When you have lives of your citizens at risk, you should not take any option off the table. You should be flexible. You should listen, you should negotiate, and look at the price you have to pay and get those girls out. You should not say you won't do this or you won't do that. It's irresponsible.
The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. But the peace in this state is under assault. There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state, and of course in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. Some few years ago, I warned that the armed forces are either not capable or unwilling to protect us, and that we must defend ourselves. The first denial of what I said came from the Ministry of Defense. They said I was lying. And they set up a kangaroo board of inquiry to investigate the truth or otherwise of what I spoke. And they invited me to come and testify. I did not go. They wrote their report which said that I was only speculating, that there was no evidence. And now there is evidence. The whole country now is being run and overrun. They are trying to recolonize us and take over our land. Can I allow you to defend yourselves? Your Majesty, you've heard what they've said. You must then unite our people. A lot of the attacks that I got was from our people. They said I told them to defend themselves. I didn't give them arms. I will not give you arms. Find out how these people who have it got it. Use the same means. Use the same means to defend you, to defend yourselves.
Nigerians, when are we going to tell ourselves the bitter truth that the only way to solve insecurity in Nigeria once and for all, the only way is to vote out APC? is to vote out Tinubu. Not just Tinubu, APC. That's the only way. Prayer cannot solve insecurity in Nigeria. Prayer cannot. APC, no matter the amount of time you give them, cannot solve insecurity in Nigeria. No amount of protest can solve insecurity in Nigeria. And the reason why this message is important at this time is that I'm seeing all the energies that we are putting in to protest. Will the protest solve insecurity in Nigeria? It's a critical question. One thing we must realize is this. Who brought these bandits into Nigeria? APC. In 2014, their reason for bringing the bandits, the reason that the APC gave, they are the ones that said it by themselves, was in case Jonathan and the PDP did not relinquish power, they planned to use the bandits to disrupt and destabilize and make Nigeria ungovernable for Jonathan. And what they told the bandits was that they were going to help them Islamize Nigeria. So it was a win-win. The bandits saw it that, oh, they will Islamize Nigeria, and the APC saw it that they will gain power. Win-win. What now happened after Jonathan relinquished power? We need to remind ourselves of these things so that we will know that prayer, protests, and APC will not solve insecurity. They will not. And there is a point I am driving at. Just be patient with me, I beg you. After they got into power, the reason changed. The Islamization that they promised the bandits and whatever else were not forthcoming. Then, the modus operandi and their motives also did what? They also changed. That was when people like TY Danjuma came and started shouting, they collude, they collude. Because as even former APC or even current APC people came out to tell us, they imported the bandits into Nigeria. Now that Jonathan was out of the picture, Islamization that they were looking for, they didn't get, or they couldn't get. The motive changed. Now, some people now made that insecurity into a business. People in government made insecurity into a business. So they started talking about repentant Boko Haram. Still, the insecurity still continued. The terrorism continued. The banditry continued. The cattle rustling continued. The kidnapping continued. But then, they will carry people. Look at the Dapchi girls. Carried them. People that were supposed to be watching, they said they were not watching. Then, a few days later, we heard negotiations were done. Ransom was paid. They were released. And they started using it as bragging rights. So, they saw it as an avenue for making money because if there's insecurity, who will question security votes? So, they were making money and then they were using it as campaign material. To tell you, oh, you see, the APC is working. You see, the Dapchi girls were captured, they were released. Even though one of them is still in their captivity to date. Now, Buhari's tenure, 8 years left. We are now in Tinubu's regime. You would have thought that, oh, if Buhari was accused of supporting the Islamization agenda because he was a grand patron of Mieti Allah, is Tinubu now also a grand patron of Mieti Allah? And they said, oh, Tinubu's wife is a Christian, so Tinubu cannot support the Islamization agenda. But what do we have? Right now, what was true during Jonathan, what was true during Buhari is also true in this APC under Tinubu, this Nigeria of today. And the only way to solve the insecurity is to vote out APC. And the reason is simple. The people responsible for this are known by government. They are known. DSS, Defense Intel, DIA, EFCC, police, army, they cannot say they don't have intelligence on who these people are. If they did, if they said that, that would mean incompetence. And of course, we all know that our security agencies, they are not incompetent. And it cannot be sabotaged, or can it be sabotaged? That some politicians, opposition politicians, are using this insecurity to paint Tinubu's APC black, to sabotage it, to blackmail it because of elections. Because of elections maybe, but if it is sabotage, that is an ample opportunity for our security agency to show their worth. So it is not sabotage. TY Danjuma said it, they collude. Abacha said it, if insecurity persists for more than 24 hours, government knows about it. So this is my opinion on this matter. The government are the ones behind the bandits, the kidnappers. So no matter how long you protest, the government will not bomb their own agents. Will they? Will they? If not, why would you tell me that? Over 2 weeks, nothing has been done. They will come and tell you, oh, we don't want collateral damage. The children will be collateral damage. Really? Or it's just that, oh, you cannot bomb the people that you sent now. The ones that they capture, they will say they are repentant Boko Haram, repentant bandits. They will give them salary, give them 3 million upfront, give them salary of 50,000 every month, and say they are reintegrating them. They are using them now to raise funds and also to strike fear into the hearts of Nigerians. That's what they are doing, oh. All the kidnappings everywhere, all the banditry everywhere, the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, all of them, government hand they inside. It has become a business for them, insecurity. They don't care that the lives of people are lost. Look at what the Oyo kidnappers have done. Does that strike you as people looking for money? Does that strike you as people who are afraid that government might catch up with them? They are operating like people who know that government and them are the same side them they. So they can video, upload using phone to social media, knowing fully well that government, security agencies have the capacity to track their location with their social media posts. But do they care? Why would they care? When the government is backing them, why would they care? So, think about it however you want to think about it. Unless APC is removed from power, insecurity will continue. Unless APC is voted out in 2027, and I'm not just talking about Tinubu alone, unless APC is voted out, insecurity will only get worse because it's a business for them now. It's a business for them. All of you that are protesting, save your energy. Put it to better use. You don't have PVC and you are protesting that they should bring back our children. They will bring back the children. Then they will now use it to brag to you and campaign to you that yes, you see, APC, they are working. Tinubu is working. You see, you protested and then now the children have been rescued. Vote for APC. They will use it as bragging rights. So whatever you are doing before you protest, make sure you have your PVC. I want to say it if you no get PVC, instead of going to join any protest, go to any INEC local government office. Go and register for your PVC. I said it, I will say it again. If you're a student and you know that your voting polling unit is in your school, please go and move that polling unit back to where your parents are. Because during election time, they go shut down schools. And the student population is about 20 million. That's 20 million voters disenfranchised. So if you're a student, you don't have PVC, go and get a PVC. Before you join the protest, if you don't get PVC, go and do PVC first. And even after you now have your PVC, I want to beg you, in the name of God, save that energy to vote out APC in 2027. That is the only solution that will be lasting. Save it, save it, save it. All this one, they will just tear gas some people to show that, okay, to make sure that the thing does not get out of hand. Tear gas some people, then at the end of the day, they shall release those children. But meanwhile, they will kidnap other children. Oh, oh God, they just take us play for this country. The smart ones among us, this is not the time to be quiet. Not waste your time with protest. The solution is to vote them out. And that is why I'm not happy with some people who will just think that, oh, the only thing that they can do is to criticize Tinubu. Criticize him from now till thy kingdom come. Tinubu no send anybody, Papa. And that criticism, what does it solve? Zero, nothing. The only thing is, do you have PVC? And then, are you queuing behind a serious alternative with the capacity to work for the people, not for godfathers, not for vested interests? So if you are not having PVC and you are protesting, you are an enemy. Don't think you are working for Nigeria. You are not. After you get your PVC, save the energy. Come and register for Vote Watch and be part of the team of Nigerians that are going to stop rigging in 2027 so that power can be returned to the people and the people's candidate will get into power. The people's voice will be heard. That's the only way to stop the insecurity and to stop all the problems in Nigeria. That's the only way. Anything apart from that, we are wasting time. And time, no day. God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.